What up? What up? What up? There's gonna be stay out the way. So when you traveling, handling your business, do what you gotta do. We gotta stay out the way because there's a lot of monitoring spirits out here. There's a lot of gang stalkers. There's a lot of those that just wanna the sidesteppers, right? Whenever you're doing progression, moving forward, it's gonna be those who wanna hold you back. You're going to see a lot of that going on, especially in these streets when you're handling your business, doing what you got to do, right? But, we don't mess with these street dudes because we know what they're about, right? They're not about it, right? Most of these street dudes are cowards, right? They like to hang on the block, smoke, drink, and do all that stuff, right? That's what they do, right? And then, this is why we stay away from them because we know what they're about, right? So they're not about exposing their enemies, right? They mostly about just being in the streets all day, smoking, drinking, chilling with the street, females, the ones that be setting up these guys and all that, right? Those are the ones that be, they got this, terminology called, the stuff they do out here, right? Is all, is what they do, right? So you just gotta speak about it and, call them out, right? And this is what we do over there. We talk about all the stuff, right? The gang banging. And, even in some of these street females, they be gang banging. They be talking about of whatever set or they from a gang, whatever they be doing, right? And you're going to run into a lot of that when we are in these streets, right? But we avoid all the stuff, right? So we avoid the nonsense. We avoid, the troublemakers and those who like to just start things, right? They like to start stuff, but they don't like to finish it, right? So this is what some of these street dudes be doing, right? So it's going to be street dudes, right? And we're going to talk about them because they suckers, right? So these street dudes are suckers, man, because they're not exposing the enemy. They're not exposing what we should be doing, right? All they do is, hate on your progression, hate on your walk whenever you're moving forward and you're actually doing something, right? So when you're doing something, there's going to be a lot of haters, right, in disguise, right? Because, they all around, right? Whenever you're moving forward, doing what you got to do, there'll be haters hating on your walk, hating on your talent, hating on your gifts, hating on your, your specialties, your qualities, what you do, what you got to offer. Because, when you're out there shining, it's going to be a lot of that, right? Ever seen that movie Paid in Full? That's a whole that's a whole topic within itself. But it was a lot of if you watch that film Paid in Full, man, it's gonna talk about a lot of stuff that happened. What we're talking about, right? But it's gonna be haters in disguise, man. So it's gotta beware the haters, beware these street females, beware these street dudes because they become with nonsense and they become a lot of stuff that's not actually helping their people, not moving toward progression. But they really, the ones that's, holding you back, that don't want to see you successful, that don't want to see you win, right? I don't want to see you rise up, but I actually want to hold you back, right? So you just got to beware of the street dudes and the street females, man, because they're out there, right? And those are the ones that be in neighborhoods, that be, the gang banging, be doing all the treacherous stuff. Everybody take care and shalom.